Hey there, everybody. Thomas with Basecamp Trading. It is Tuesday, October 31st, end of the month, and day before we have Fed rate decision tomorrow. And we're going to take a look at one of the setups from the trading room today and how this played out. This is a carryover from yesterday. It's in crude oil. And then we also had a setup that triggered today as well for a flush to the downside that worked out fairly well. But first off, yesterday we had this compression pattern we were looking at. So we had gone expansion down and crude, and then we went and compressed back up. We draw our trend lines connecting the lows. We broke down. That triggered the expansion phase to the downside again with a target in this support zone, this blue box down here, based on where we bottomed previously back here and the pivot lows here. So started the expansion phase. Then we went back into short-term compression over the night session last night. And then we triggered a breakdown here. You draw a trend line going up and across our lows. We flushed down to previous daily low, which was our day trading targets. And then for those of you that were holding for the swing, we rejected that 83 level once more and flushed even further back down to that support zone around the 81 area. So played out really well, but keep an eye on this type of setup. Remember, markets, when they move, they don't go straight up or straight down. They go through periods of expansion and compression. And even just looking at crude oil here, you can see we go expansion, short-term compression, expansion, short-term compression. We go long-term consolidation, breakdown, short-term compression, expansion again. So you run through these periods of expansion and compression. And one of the things we want to do as a trader is we want to maximize the amount of time we're spending trading these expansion phases and minimize the amount of time we're spending trading in compression. Compression is where you get chopped up when the market's not following through. Expansion is where we make money. So keep an eye out for the markets when you're looking at them. Make sure you're trading in an expansion zone as opposed to a compression zone, and that will help increase overall profitability over time, or it should, as long as you're still doing everything else correctly. But if you want to learn more about this, feel free to visit us at basecamptrading.com. You can also come in and check out the trading rooms. Be more than happy to have you come in and see these setups. This was one of the ones we pointed out right at 8 a.m. this morning. Was the compression phase we were in crude oil and looking for the flush to the downside. But worked out well. I'll see you in the trading room tomorrow, bright and early. Starts at 8 a.m. Eastern. Until next time, everybody, happy trading.